Hello again, I'm Lucky and I'm pursuing my integrated MBA in data science and artificial intelligence from IIT Mandi, and currently I am pursuing my second semester. And today I'll be talking about a recent mentoring session that was provided to us by School of Management by Mr. Arun Malhotra, and currently he's a board member, and his journey is very inspiring from area sales managers to managing director CXO, and he has an experience of more than 3 decades, and he's a board member. And so there were a few things that he discussed with us, and his life lessons and learnings from his 30-40 years of experience. So the first one is comfort zone. Getting out of comfort zone is very very important to achieve something extraordinary, and observing skills will take us to new heights. We just have to start observing things around us, and observing people, things, and observing ourselves, our behavior. This will help us very much. And he also said that as this is the first batch of integrated MBA from IIT Mandi, at his time that was the first batch of IIM Calcutta, and that batch made a history. Most of them, almost every one of them, are at higher management positions now. And so he mentioned one thing, that either create a history or be part of history. So he just made us realize that we are here to create history and not to be a part of history. And he also mentioned about the importance of ability to relate with people who are not like us. And this is a very important skill which Mr. Satwinder also mentioned, and I have heard this from many of the mentors and educators, that being comfortable in the uncomfortable situation or relating with those who are different from us. And because this is very important, as when we'll go to corporate world, and will it will be easy for us to adapt with them and to work with them in teams. And the next is active listening, using all our senses. It is very important to grasp key highlights or the information that is provided to us. So, active listening is very important part of communication and for our self growth. And before doing anything or taking making any decision, we must take three things into consideration: what, how, and why. Okay, this is not very new thing that I got to know. And one more thing he mentioned is no preconceived notions, because we have various preconceived notions, like South Indian people are like this, or Himachalis are like this, or Haryanvis are like this. And if we see any other Haryanvi, then we'll have the same perception that we had of some another Haryanvi. So this can be harmful for us. So we must not have some preconceived notions. And detailing is very important before attending an event. For example, we have a talk and we don't even know about the speaker, then we won't be able to interact with him much, as we will not be able to ask some questions to him, or will not be just actually very much interested in what he's saying. So we must do some things beforehand. And also the importance of target audience, so that we can provide customization, and being short, crisp, to the point, and always being sharp and clear, so that it's easy to grasp for the other person. And focusing on fundamentals, this is the one thing that was the central idea of the theme of the talk, that focusing on fundamentals. If our fundamentals are clear, then we can do almost like anything. So, and we must be aware about what's happening around in the world, in the country, in the state, or in my institute, and what's happening around. So, this is very important to know, to be self aware and focusing on right things on right time. Say, for example, my exams are going on and I'm reading some self help book. It is good that I'm reading, but it can also be read before my exams or after my exams. But during my exam times, my priority should be preparing for exams. So this is the one thing, that focusing on right things at the right time. It is very important. And he also mentioned about five I's: interest, involvement, intensity, initiation, and then innovation. So this is how things go on, and importance of focus and confronting the reality and knowing which opportunities to take and which opportunities to leave. Because if we are going to take each and every opportunity, then we'll definitely miss out something and we'll not be able to give our 100% in all of them. So, those which are relevant to us and we feel like they'll give me more output and more ROI of the time and energy that I'm spending in that. So it is an important aspect that we must know which balls to leave. And choices based on strength, passion, and interest. That is also a key highlight. And he also mentioned one thing, that if we are doing something, then we must have a passion. And if we don't have passion, then we must have to create it. So the point is, either have passion or develop it. And because without passion we'll not be able to give a heart into it, and will not be able to give our 100%. And he also reminded us of the thing that we are just average of five people around us, and if we compete with the elite, then will become more closer to them as the time passes. And energy is one important thing that is highlighted. And I have also seen that various of the industry leaders that are coming here for giving us talks and session, their energy is just on some another level, and we also feel the energy and the vibe that they have. And being energetic gives confidence in the other person too, who is there to listen. And one important aspect of dealing with some problems is putting ourselves in other shoes, so that we can know the situation better, know the problem situation or anything that is there in a better way from a different perspective, by putting ourselves in other shoe. He also mentioned that efforts are very important. You must not stop working and giving our 100% just because we are not getting results or people are not agreeing to ideas or something like that. We must keep working hard and giving our 100% and full efforts. So that was all about the session, and I'll upload one more session that we had with Mr. Satwinder, and that was the best talk I have ever attended in the School of Management here. So I'll upload a video on that too. And that was all for today. And today I would like to say that, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, that things are getting out of hand. I'm not able to understand in classes, and my tutorials are backlog and many issues. But now I'm trying to take back control, and I completed one tutorial today, and I'll try to finish all the backlog before end of this week and before Monday. So that is all for today. Good night. Jai Hind.